Water quenching can be said to be the most terrifying forging technique in knife making competitions. After all, water can easily crack under high temperatures, resulting in a shattered blade with 1,000 sharp edges. However, the water quenching demonstrated by this episode's master stunned the judges. After various high-intensity tests, the blade showed no issues whatsoever. The forging material used was not only W1 high-carbon steel, which is particularly vulnerable to water quenching, but the production team also brought in a Nepalese knife. For the knife-making challenge, the requirement for contestants was that, in addition to adding their personal style, the shoulder of the forged knife must be at least 3 centimeters, and the widest part of the blade must be at least 6 centimeters. Once completed, the knives would be submitted to the judges for testing. The 3-hour forging timer began, and the finished steel's characteristic is that it can go directly into the furnace for forging, without cleaning. Contestants have to judge the heating time based on their own experience, of course. For Trevor, who has been blacksmithing for 37 years, this was not a big deal. After all, he dreams of how to heat steel and forge knives at night, which made his wife quite dissatisfied at times. When Arthur saw the steel turn red, he immediately set it up on the stamping machine. His stamping speed was indeed fast, but unfortunately, the steel blank wasn't hot enough, causing him to hammer away for a long time with no reaction at all. Link, on the other hand, blocked the furnace opening and conducted a high-temperature burn until he confirmed that the steel blank was a bright yellow color. Before he began hammering, his temperature was 18 degrees higher than Arthur's, and his hammering speed was on a straight trajectory of improvement. His performance was as eye-catching as the color of his outfit. Mike enjoyed the process of forging and shaping the steel blank even more, so once he noticed the temperature of the steel blank dropping, he sent it back to the furnace for reheating. After all, his impatience had cost him his wife and kids. Now, with this knife that represented his comeback, he knew he couldn't afford to rush the process.